Hello and welcome to episode 5. As I promised at the end of the last episode, we're going to begin this episode with a pack opening. So let's go by that right now. And then the deck we'll be playing in this episode, I'm going to build from scratch using as many of the cards as possible on this deck. Obviously, if you have cards from two different classes, it will be impossible to use all of the cards, but we'll see what we get. Hoping for something good. Maybe a diamond card, that'd be fun. Berserker Shield. So looks like we're playing Raptor. If this is anything to go by, it's a 2 gold card. If you have 10 armor or more, gain 1 attack. Okay. Interesting, you obviously don't have to spend the armor to gain that effect. Yes, we're very likely to be playing Raptor at this point with 2 Raptor cards so far. Unlikely that would get 3 of another class card in a row, forcing us to play that class. Gain gold equal to half of your next enemy's attack. Seems pretty good. You could combo that up with some things. A good source of gold. All class, okay. So we're either playing Raptor or we'll have a choice of 2 classes. So 2/6 gives you 1 gold and 2 armor if you kill it. Your next enemy loses 2 health. Okay, that can go alright in this deck. Gives you armor, so it works with the Berserker Shield. And the Death Lotus Assassin. Rival takes 8 damage for 5 gold. And Skeletal Mage for Orianne. 5/4 for 1 gold and 3 armor. If you have 1 attack, rival loses 6 health. Okay. Seems bad, I'm gonna say, because I mean the effect is obviously very strong and it's a fairly weak monster, but 1, you have to lose attack. I'm not sure if there is a way you can do that to yourself. 2, if you have 1 attack, you're taking 20 damage from this thing. 17 if you count the armor you get back, but I think I'm missing something there. Especially as a rare card. Okay. I'm glad I don't have to make a deck around that card. Okay, so Berserker Shield, Preparation, Grizzly Bear, and Death Lotus. Try and remember that quickly. Head over to the deck builder. Actually, shouldn't be a problem because it highlights new cards for you. And create a new deck. I just want to play a Raptor deck. And where are they? One Grizzly Bear. And 1 Death Lotus Assassin. You don't want to play 2 of those because Raptor decks tend to be lacking for gold. 1 Preparation. And the final card, there it is, I see it, Berserker Shield. Okay, so I guess I want to be building a deck focused on gaining a lot of armor. So Fight Cauldron is pretty good for that. Also, I'm going to have a lot of gold lying around, so perhaps look to play some of the more expensive cards. Probably play 1 copy of this. It's fairly good against any enemy that has a weapon, but not great against enemies who don't. I'll play 1 of these, they're very expensive. I'll play 2 of these Sarado and Bruise. They're very good if you have a lot of armor and not a lot of health, which we'll probably have, because I'm also looking to play Rock Cakes and Adamant Armor. Rock Cakes deal damage to you, but give you armor, so beneficial in this type of deck. What else do I want in this deck? You can look, where is it? Up here, I can see I'm getting 38 armor potentially, but only 1 attack. So I probably want to gain some attack or some weapons, something along those lines. Let's see what my options are for that. Well, if I have a lot of gold, actually I only have 5 gold apparently. Is that 5 gold or 5 sources of gold? Okay, so not a lot of gold. I'll probably play some Ali Morishan. With Karos is decent for gold. And some monsters. It's got monsters. Always the best source of gold. See, this card goes very well in an armor deck. So does this. Getting 2 attack, but only lose 4 armor. That's fine. Gain 3 temporary attack, strike rival, and you gain some armor. Play one of those. Gain armor equal to half rifles gold. Might pass on that one. Ice Needle, you always want those in an armor deck. So what are we looking at? We've got lots of armor, decent amount of gold, not much attack. That's 16 potential gold gain and 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 gold spend. And I'd probably not the end of the world if those don't match up perfectly. Rival discards a card, that could be fun. What have we got? What are our options? Is it some weapons? Could be beneficial. Get a card draw. Oops, that's not card draw. It's a bit hard to remove cards from your deck. Well, it's not hard, but clicking them doesn't do it. You have to actually drag them over. It's frustrating, to say the least. Go in. Okay, so we've got 4 cards left in this deck. I probably want things that give me attack, is the feeling I've got. Might play 2 of those. They're good and they also fit into this deck. And let's see, maybe some penguins? Got a couple of penguins in there. Penguins are always good. Okay. As I said, typically, I'll name a deck, of course, we'd call it Card Raptor. I mean, oops, that's not what I decided I wanted to call this at all. I wanted to call it Pack Raptor because that sounds like a thing that could exist. Raptors hunting in packs. Also, it's what it is. It's a deck made of random cards I got out of packs. There's one thing I did want to check very quickly before I go into actually playing this deck. Nope, it's okay, never mind. Okay, play. And as I said in the last video, when I'm making a new deck, I typically want to play a few games in casual just to get a feel for the deck and perhaps find out if there's anything that's obviously wrong with the deck that needs to be changed before I go into a ranked battle. If I do well this game, I might jump straight into a ranked battle next time. If not, we might jump back into the deck editor for a while instead and see what we can perhaps fix. Obviously, as with the last episode, I'm recording on a weekday, which means that the queue times seem to be taking a bit longer than they were over the weekend when I recorded the first several episodes. This deck seems to be... I feel like I'd be favouring playing against a Linza with this deck. The Ozan and Ariane both have ways to attack you directly and ignore your armor. Linza does not have that ability as commonly. I believe there are some neutral cards that do that, but they are obviously rarer. Well, it's taken quite a long time, longer than I expected. Okay, we finally got there. It's Pistomepsy. It's an interesting name, to say the least. Okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, that's potentially a bit of a combo there. I might throw you away and you away, but can I play 3 armor? Be a tiny bit short, actually, unfortunately. Ah! No, actually, I still can't. Here's my theory. 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play bash there in case he tries to play a weapon. Might have just wasted that by the look of it. Ooh, he's starting with a dead shot. It's honestly a thing you never want to see. Oh no, that's not dead shot. Rival gain donation. Okay, I'll take some gold. Although it seems probable that he's going to play a bandit camp on me, which is not fun. Bandit camp being the card that costs 2 gold, and your rival loses health equal to half of their gold, which right now would be 7 because it rounds up, not down. Ooh, did not realise I couldn't kill him in one hit. I'm used to killing him in one hit because he only has 3 health, and yep, there's the bandit camp, so I'm going to take 7. Put me down to 18. Got a great start. Although, honestly, I'm not super concerned that I have a problem with this deck. I think this might just be an unfavorable matchup for me, which is going to happen with any deck. There's no deck that's going to be imperfect. See what we've got. Gain gold equal to half your next enemy's attack. Not do that. I might play both of my armors and the Berserker Shield. I'd hope he doesn't hit me because that would be upsetting. Okay, he is... Bugger. Yeah, he gets to go first. That Troll Chakra is going to ruin that for me. It's unfortunate. I probably should have been more careful. And what's that up there? Bounty Hunt. It says draw 1 card, strike rival, I think. Bit of trouble reading that. Sometimes the cards are a bit blurry when they are further away. The rival takes 4 damage. Yep. So I'm going to have 6 armor. If you have 10 or more armor, gain 1 attack. Spend 2 gold and nothing will happen. It's unfortunate. Oh, discard a card, strike rival. Okay. Must use Gnome Guards. It's a bit of a resource lost. I think this deck isn't doing quite as well as I had hoped it would, to be honest. I was hoping I'd gain a lot more armor early on, but I don't think it's for lack of that. I had almost 50 armor in the deck. So I'm not sure I could reasonably expect to put more armor in there. And cards like Ice Hill, which give him a variable amount of armor. The next enemy loses 2 health. Right. I'm going to play the Ice Hill, and then a Rock Cake. Then we'll have... There's not much point playing the Grizzly Bear because it's gonna hurt, honestly. Just something I can't really afford to deal with right now. Ooh, he's gonna buff his attack to 7, which increases the armor I take gain from this considerably. So 20% of the way towards that daily quest, which is worth half a pack. Is going to take probably most of the day to earn that quest. I'm hoping he doesn't have a whole lot of cards that deal armor damage directly to my health and ignore armor, because my health is getting quite low, but I'm doing okay on armor. Gonna battle now, which is not fun when he's gonna kill 11 and I only get to do 5 back. Go to 14 total, and he's gonna go to 17 total, which is actually, to be honest, closer than I expected. Probably looking at gaining a weapon, put me at a 5 attack, and then suppose we'll see what else I can do. The Adamant Brew is looking promising. Play both of those. Adamant Brew, gain health equal to my armor, and then I'll deal 5 damage to him and boost my own attack a little bit. Should, I believe, allow me to kill the Grizzly Bear in a single hit next turn, which is not the worst thing I can do. Definitely not. Okay, so it's looking like his weapon is going to break before I get to fight my Nihil, so that's unfortunate. I'm only going to be gaining 6 armor, and he'll then deal... See, 10, I keep forgetting that. No, I had to take that. I'm doing all the math wrong. I get to gain 7 armor, then lose 3, so that will, I've got a total of 6 armor, which means I gain 8 health from this, which will put me up to 26 total. And he's on 22, so I'm actually sneaking back ahead here. Also, Steel Titan is going to be very helpful. Smack him for 5, bring him down to 17, and I gain more permanent attack. Coming from behind this game, I was pessimistic to begin with, to say the least, but But I've been having some good draws. If I play my Grizzly Bear, my next enemy loses 2 health. I'd like to play something that I would benefit from that, if possible. Okay. Perhaps that is not possible. I might simply... Well, I mean... Gaining armor is nice. And it's the last turn, so I guess I do want to gain the armor. In fact, I don't want to draw cards because it's the last turn. Okay. Play that, and see how we go. Rival gains 3 gold, you gain 4 temporary attack. Of course, temporary attack does not carry through to the final battle. Wonder if he knows that or not, or if he's perhaps planning to use it for something else, also likely, possible. Strike rival, I guess that's what he was planning to use it for. He's bringing me down to... Actually, he also breaks his weapon, which is... Okay. I'm not sure he realised it was the final round if he's playing those, but anyway. I believe I win. He does have the first strike, but I have more attack and more health, so that's generally a good sign for me, even if he is getting first strikes. Yep, okay. Well, as I promised, since we won that game and did fairly effective, I'm going to give this a shot in ranked and just see where we go. Worst case scenario, I lose some armor. Get to open a nice golden chest here, see what we get. 19 store tokens and 10 emeralds. We'll take that. I'm clicking them individually because I was reading their forums and read a bug report. Apparently sometimes if you click the collect all button, you do not actually get your resources, so... Not sure if that's been fixed yet or not, but I'm just being extra cautious. Do not need to go over there just yet. Pack Raptor, that's what we're playing, and we're playing it in ranked. So I'll be honest, winning any games with this deck is better than I expected, although we did end up building a fairly decent deck. I just didn't expect playing all of the cards I opened in a pack to be an effective strategy, by any measure. Okay. I'm gonna throw away these cards, and probably that too. And I'll keep that. I might draw a penguin or something that gives me attack. Or not, okay. He's played his turn very quickly. Is there any reason not to play in that order? I don't think so. Oh, we're playing an Ariane. I haven't noticed that just yet. It was probably not a favourable matchup for us. Ariane obviously having lots of cards that deal damage directly to my health and ignore my armour. Not beneficial when I'm using a lot of cards that deal damage directly to my health and give me armour. But we'll see. Obviously many different types of Ariane deck. Perhaps this one does not rely on those cards. Could be that Summer deck that I've had some unpleasant experiences with. A deck that is capable of dealing 30 damage in a single turn, although with plenty of armor stocked up, that's perhaps not the worst thing to happen. Could actually survive a hit from that deck right now. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Also do have to be careful that I don't just lose too much health myself. Play too many of these Void Brawlers and such cards and Rock Cakes. Alright. I'm gonna do this. Might not be the best idea I've ever had, but I need to start building up my attack, and it looks like I'm not drawing any of my penguins or other cards that can reliably do that for me. Okay, so going to take a bit of damage from this. I believe only 4 damage, but she's also going to gain 2 armor, so effectively she only took 2 damage, I suppose. She's going to be able to hit me for 9 damage, thanks to that demon. which is unpleasant. For someone 54 health, now only 45, but of course that's including armor, which is not always relevant. So, I mean, I feel like I'm in a good situation, but it's hard to tell. I'm going to go down to only 35 health, including armor. I have 5 attack, which should be able to deal with a lot of things. Also, I have things like my Brawler's Shield, which I actually cannot play right now because it costs 2 gold and I only have 1. Also, my White Wolf could take care of that for me, but also sacrificing a little bit of armor to do that. Let's see what we draw. Ice Nihil. Always fun. In fact, I might as well, as far as I can tell, play out my hand here in entirety. I feel like I'm making a mistake here. No, that's correct, because I'll gain armor attacks away from my shield, which will allow me to kill the wolf in a single hit. And obviously want to play the wolf after the imp, because when the imp discards a card, there will be nothing to discard, and then I get to draw 2 back from the wolf. So that's the right order there. Okay, so she's going to deal 5 damage to me. Obviously not even going to be enough to break my armor. It's fortunate. That's the situation I want to be in with this deck. Now also sitting at... Oh, I forgot the penguin gave me attack. Somehow. So it's going to put me up to 5 base attack and 25 health with 12 armor by the end of the turn. Get to draw 2 cards, which is nice because my hand is currently empty. Let's see what I get to draw. Alimorosan and a KGP agent. That's not bad. Got gold to play whatever I need, and more attack, which is always nice. Though I will only have 5 cards in hand, so whatever I do not play, will be discarded if I choose to play the penguin. In this situation, I might basically do what I did last turn. Play the penguin and follow it by the wolf, and I'll say goodbye to my Ring of Kairos because I seem to be doing okay for gold.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
I'm about to spend a sizable portion of my gold, literally all of it, on this Death Lotus Assassin. But that's okay because I'm going to gain 2 more back. Take another 9 damage here, so put me down to only 3 armor. In fact, I'll have 1 armor by the end of this, assuming that next card isn't also going to hit me. That says something hand size times 2, so... I believe the maximum that can deal is 20. I'm not sure how many cards she has in her hand, I was not paying attention. About to find out. Okay. Got some ways of getting my armor back up if needed. Okay, only put me down to 10. So that's alright. If I can perhaps draw a Saranum and Brew here, combo it with the Fight Cauldron. A little bit risky, but okay. Am I going first, and is that a kill? Yes I am, and no it's not. I'm going to play this. This is very risky, but unfortunately it's the best plan I've got. And we'll see if we win or lose. This deck actually isn't bad. I think it could use a little bit of refining, but I could see it being a deck I play more often. Okay, she's taking a weapon.
Justice prevails.
Actually, just realised that that's a net loss in health, so not beneficial. I don't know why I did that. It was foolish of me. And it looks like she's going to play another Earth Blast, because she's going up to exactly 8 gold. That also, again, didn't realise.
You're welcome.
I see, so she's... Yep, probably this is going in her favour then. That's going to be 7 attack, which will take out my armor, and then she'll kill me on the next hit, and she gained a ton of life. Well, that's unfortunate, but I'm not overly upset with it. I still feel like I did quite well this game. Going to end the video after this. Probably be a little bit of a longer video than usual, as I built that deck at the beginning. Obviously the longer queue times also bloating out my length a little bit. Back to Act 24. A little bit of a unfortunate day for me in terms of my rank, but I'll live with that. Don't know why I come to the store. Can't quite buy another pack yet. Alright, I'll end the video there, and thank you for watching.